Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday afternoon, January 16th. We are looking at window traders market profile of the ES and NQ. Very lackadaisical day, especially the afternoon. Pretty disappointing. I thought maybe after we had that afternoon rally high, when we went down to make a new low, we'd get going again. We did not at all. Righty ends with an afternoon rally high in H, and they gapped lower and held it. They're down on the daily. NQ ends with a 9 wide POC, and that's it. Okay, they're still in balance on the daily. We end with a 9 wide POC also, but we do have an afternoon rally high, H and I, which are weak in ES. Our daily is still balanced. Now, technically, we did gap today by 2 ticks. I used that. Did not hold. So we're 0 for 4 on gaps down. We attempted to go trend up again. That failed. So 1 out of 7 on that type of action this year. NQ had 2 sets of single prints in B and C and took them all back. So why did they take them back? Now, people are going to use that a Fed head was talking. But to my money, for my money's worth, NQ got to the top of a balance on the daily. Look at this. Right? Very close to the top of it and rolled over. Okay, I treated this as an inside day. Inside day down failed multiple times. But that's why they rolled over. Why did we roll over? Well, just like I said in this morning's video, and again to my room all morning, this should be a speed bump. It was a speed bump. We could never get through it. So what happens? When the buyers kept trying and failed, they roll over. So I would use that as the reason the market rolled over in D and then spent the afternoon down here rather than anything any Fed head says. Okay, keeps you grounded and it gives you a good reason without an excuse if you were long and lost money. All right, I had a decent day today. Made money today, took a couple of losses. Not the easiest day to read, but held my own. In NQ, I was short against the simple moving average 144 and 8 period, which paid. Then I swapped over to ES. The ebb and flow was decent on the short side below the opening, so I did well on that. ES was acting worse than NQ. ES got its overnight low right away. NQ never got it. So there were some differences. NQ was going back and forth through the opening. ES was below the opening. So definitely a little different action between the two of them. And that's why I went to ES to short and not NQ. After that first short, I took in NQ and A. Then in B period, I also shorted ES against the 144. First time I got paid, then I shorted against the opening. Once it got above the opening, took it off for a loss. In C period, I shorted ES against the afternoon. Wait a second, was that ES? Versus the afternoon rally. Nah, I said the afternoon rally high. It was not. I wrote down there. I took the short in C period against the POC from Friday, not the afternoon rally high. I wrote it down wrong. That worked. And D period, when it did flush, I took a nice long in NQ right when they filled the single prints and got an immediate bounce up pretty good and did well on that. And then the last trade I took today was F period. I thought NQ would hold for an afternoon pullback low. It obviously did not. I lost on that trade as we continued to try to push lower in G and H before they finally went up for their afternoon rally high. At that time, M period took that away. After that, no tempo, no volume, no nothing. I just stayed out of it and I didn't do anything the rest of the day. But that's fine. Start a week off green. As far as destinations go, afternoon rally high for us today in SPY at 475.21 and today's high at 476.61. The downside, we're 9 wide, it's 474.37 and a daily low of 473.06. In ES, 93 is our 9 wide to the downside. 79.50 is our low. Upside, 01 1/4 is our afternoon rally high. 15.75 is today's high. And then on the chart, just show you the daily So I'm using Tuesday of last week as the balance low. So we're in a 5-day balance. Now we did come down and touch the 20, bounced off it pretty nicely, got briefly below it, but we have tested it 3 days in a row. So are we getting more and more acceptance there? Or are we finally going to hold it for good and come out of the balance to the upside? Remains to be seen. Don't forget, SPY still has not hit its all-time high. Triple Q's also got down to its 20-day moving average. They're in a balance of 4 days, as I would use, let's say Tuesday, I would use Thursday's low as the balance low for Triple Q's. Hope you had a good day trading. Thanks for liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.